So one of the things we go through as a human or as humans is stress. Life sometimes can get pretty hectic between work, personal commitments, and everything in between. And it feels overwhelming. It does feel overwhelming. So I've been there, and I have picked up some habits and tricks to help me manage such situations. So in this video, that's exactly what I'm going to share with you. So the first type of stress I personally experience is work stress. And the first way I manage the work stress is basically coming up with a plan. So I have like a book, an actual book, like a counter book, where I just write down my plans for the entire week, things to do, things to prioritize, and make sure that I choose tasks based on the priorities, and it helps me have a clear roadmap on what to achieve during the week. So another thing is prioritizing the tasks. You can have 100 things to do in a day, but just be sure that you prioritize them based on the importance and urgency. So this will help you focus more on what is important and then avoid getting bogged down easily. So I'll give you an example. Writing an article may be something very important and also urgent, but then organizing my desk is also important, but it's not urgent. So you can use Eisenhower matrix to prioritize tasks. So taking breaks, sometimes you realize you're just overwhelmed, and what you actually need is just to take a step back and rest, have a break, do something different. So with taking breaks, I personally use Pomodoro so much. It works for me, and you can figure out how your work schedule works for you. You can work for 1 hour and take maybe a 10-minute break in between. Take breaks frequently, and this will help you to make progress, and also it avoids burnout. Also, I think personally some of the things that have been letting me down is like staying active. You find sometimes you're locked out in the house like for the entire day, you haven't moved. So what I do is just walk down the stairs, back up the stairs, just to keep active even when you have nowhere to go. Or you can just go take a walk outside. This helps you relieve stress. And then the next thing is practicing mindfulness. Sometimes you just have to like take a deep breath, something like meditation. It helps, especially if the stress levels are high. You can just take deep breath, and then it helps you calm down. So personally, this works for me. You can try that out too if it works for you. Also, trying to stay connected. Most times when we are stressed, we want to isolate ourselves, and it is so easy for us to isolate yourselves. So make sure that you talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to your sisters, talk to your neighbors, anyone you can talk to. Just have a little chat, even if you don't tell them what's really going on, but that will help you get a fresh perspective. For example, if you're going through a certain scenario, I normally call my friend. I have my best friend, and every time I call her during this time, she'll just laugh. And when she laughs, she'll tell me 100 things that she's going through, and I'm like, oh God, I think I'm even better, such things. So you may not share exactly what you're going through, but at least have a chit chat with someone and get another perspective. So setting boundaries, sometimes it's okay to say no to some tasks that may overwhelm you. So you can do this by actually weighing out some tasks. You can really tell upfront that this is something I don't think I would handle during this time. So say no and set your boundaries, and it will help you also maintain your workload. Celebrations. I always say this, celebrate the small things. Every single day, we have to be grateful for something. Every small thing, even the air you're breathing, just be grateful for it. So those are the small wins that I need to appreciate. You need to appreciate. So wake up in the morning and you're okay, you're not sick. That is enough for you to celebrate even when everything else is falling apart. You have to look at the good things that have happened during that day, or the good things that have happened during the week, and just focus on the positive part of it. Because the moment you shift your brain to think about all the bad things, it's going to pull you down, it's going to drag you down. So these small things should keep us motivated. So another way I manage stress is just by saying, this too shall pass. One of my friends always tells me that if you're not stressed, that means there's nothing good going on in your life. So you have to be stressed for something good to come out of you. So sometimes it sounds like a consolation, but I think it works for me. So every time I'm stressed, I keep reminded that, okay, you're stressed, something good is coming up. And something good always comes out of the stressful moments, the tough moments of stress that we go through. So this, as much as I consider it as a consolation of what is going through, but it highly motivates me to even keep grinding no matter the situation. So these are some of the strategies I personally use to manage stress. Let me know how you manage stress in the comments. I would like to learn from you, and feel free to share your stress stories so that we can keep staying in touch. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.